note electric field intensity at any point due to our electric dipole. This is an universal case. With the help of this case, we can derive indal position as well as broadside position. So again, suppose AB is an electric dipole where at point A minus Q charge and at point B charge plus Q is kept. So the direction of dipole moment P is from A to B, from negative to positive. Its half length AO and OB. In this time we have to found EFI at point C, which is at distance R from the electric dipole by making an angle theta from the direction of dipole. For this purpose, suppose when this electric dipole AB is in position A dash B dash, what happens then? Then point C come on the axis of dipole. And suppose when electric dipole is A double dash B double dash position, which is perpendicular to OC, means point C come on the perpendicular bisector of an electric dipole in broadside position. So first resolve P along its two vertical component. So its horizontal component, it will be P cos theta. It is P cos theta. And its vertical component, it is P sin theta. So it is also P sin theta. Okay. So suppose if point C on the axis, if point C on the of dipole moment, now it is P cos theta, then EFI, suppose it is E1, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by RT. This is E1. When dipole is on A double dash B double dash position, then EFI at point C. In this case, what happened? This point C come on the perpendicular bisector of dipole. So E2 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. It is here previously it is 2p cos theta, and it is P sin theta by RT. It is E2. Here E1 and E2 are perpendicular to each other. Suppose the resultant EFI is E, and it's make an angle alpha from E1. Then net EFI at point C. Use parallelogram law of vector addition. Then E is equal to under root E1 square plus E2 square plus twice of E1 E2 cos of angle between E1 and E2, and angle between E1 and E2 is 90 degree, become E1 square plus E2 square plus 0. It is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P by R cube. We taken as common. Here it is 2 cos theta square plus sine square. Clear? So it becomes E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 E by R cube under root 4 cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 E by R cube. It may written as 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta, and this term become 1. Finally we get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P by R cube under root 1 plus 3 cos square. So it is net EFI. And what is this direction? If we take tan alpha here in this triangle, tan alpha is equal to perpendicular bar base become E2 by E1. E2 by E1. What was E2? E2 was E1 epsilon 0 theta by R upon E1 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p cos theta by R cube. So it is 1 upon 2 sin theta by cos theta, it is tan theta. It means tan alpha is equal to half of tan theta. R alpha is equal to half of tan inverse half of tan theta from E1. So this is the direction of net EFI from E1. So by using this formula we can find the EFI at any point due to an electric dipole, means for end-on as well as broadside position. Suppose theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, it means this point C come on the axis of dipole. It means we are in end-on position. Therefore, E in end-on. Here, instead of theta, write down 0. You will get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P by R cube under root 1 plus cos 0, that is 1. So it is 1 plus 3. So you will get 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by R, and which is the result of end-on position. Similarly, suppose if theta is 90 degree. If theta is 90 degree means your point C is here. What does it mean? It means point C is present on the equatorial position or broadside position or on the perpendicular bisector of an electric dipole. Instead of theta we write 90, then this term becomes 0. So you will get EFI, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P by R, and which is the result of broadside position. Means by using this formula or this method we can get EFI in end-on position as well as in broadside position. So it is very good result. By this result you can get the EFI at any point due to an electric dipole. Either it is 0 degree or it is 90 degree or for any. So thank you.